This week's episode of DYSG is dedicated to the memory of Joel Schumacher, the director of Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, among other films. Died on Monday. He was 80 years old. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Schumacher died after a year-long battle with cancer. In addition to those two divisive Batman movies, Schumacher has directed many other films, including Falling Down, The Lost Boys, Flatliners, St. Elmo's Fire, A Time to Kill, Dying Young, DC Cab, 8mm, The Incredible Shrinking Woman, The Number 23, Veronica Green, Tigerland, Phone Booth, Trespass, and The Phantom of the Opera. Thank you for your contribution, sir. You will be missed. Ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek? Episode 36. Wow, no cold open this week. I just kind of dropped a death on y'all and I kept it moving. I do apologize for that, but I didn't have nothing to talk about, so we're just going to jump into it anyway. This is Nix. This is DYSG, episode 36. If you are just joining us for the first time, welcome to the ride. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Nix. This is Do You Speak Geek, episode 36. Thanks for everyone who has been previously listening and following along with Do You Speak Geek. I definitely appreciate that. Home team is Spreaker.com. Spreaker is where you can find DYSG episodes, as well as other special episodes that I have done in between the weekly podcasts. You can also find us on other platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Follow us on social medias. Facebook at DYSG Media, Twitter at _Do You Speak Geek, and Instagram at Do You Speak Geek. YouTube is the Daddy and Dono Show, where you can find episodes of me and my son cutting up for y'all. Subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Hulk smash it, and turn on that bell for all notifications. And please, leave your comments. We want to know what you guys think. And of course, DoYouSpeakGeek.com is on the way. Still plugging away at that Instagram. Please, if you haven't done so already, go and follow the Do You Speak Geek Instagram page. It's very easy. We're the only one out there. Do You Speak Geek at Do You Speak Geek. It's Instagram. Follow us. We're trying to get to 100 followers. That way we can do the giveaway for the X-Men pop figures. Let's jump into it, y'all. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, so the biggest week, I guess, is the Comic-Con at Home 2020. The dates are going to be now from July 22nd to 26th, and they've already announced their TV schedule. Now, the home attendees will tune in to the latest looks and updates from television this year via streams and TV panels as part of the free-to-attend virtual week. Comic-Con has gone on to say that we're going to be doing this in light of the COVID-19 virus pandemic that has pretty much shut down everything. As far as the completed list of TV shows being presented, comicbook.com has compiled a list. This list includes up to Family Guy, The Walking Dead, Bob's Burgers, Duncanville, The Goldbergs, The Simpsons, new shows like Fox's Next and Hulu's Hellstrom, and a bit called A Conversation with Nathan Fillion. Of course, this is going to grow as time progresses on. Obviously, they'll be giving you more details as to what will be featured during these panels at Comic-Con. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a video game schedule. They're going to have a movie schedule, comics, whatever the case may be. Hopefully, the people get to show off their cosplays at home. and I think that'll be a dope thing to see everyone still going hard. I look forward to the cosplays every year at San Diego Comic-Con. I hope no one lets me down this time. Hopefully they stream some of that, and hopefully we get to see the cosplays, because the cosplays are one of the most awesome things at Comic-Con. Let's jump into my favorite portion of the show, Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the Source Wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's jump right into it. Pull list for this week. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 105. Music, mayhem, and most important, family. The TMNT all return to NYC and begin to see a path forward for themselves in Mutant Town. The conclusion to Sophie Campbell's first ongoing story arc ends with heart and isn't to be missed. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. There's some groundbreaking stuff that happens in this one. That Texas Blood number 1. Criminal colorist and first-time solo artist Jacob Phillips and writer Chris Condon break into the scene with a brand new ongoing series. Like Paris, Texas, Gut Punch, No Country for Old Men, this mature neo-western crime series kicks off when the search for a casserole dish leads to a dark and tense confrontation on Sheriff Joe Bob Coates' 70th birthday. Interesting book here. I didn't know how to feel about it at first, but I actually ended up loving it, so this was a really good one. Check it out if you can. Batman number 93. Batman faces off with the Designer as their dark designs reach its epic climax. In this last year, Batman has lost more than he could ever imagine, and now he faces a cost so dear it will change the course of his life. And there is worse on the horizon. In the midst of all the horror, he can feel the drumbeat of battle. Joker War is coming, and Gotham City will never be the same. Please start reading Batman from this point going forward. The variant covers were shown some point this week, and they look amazing. I can't wait to start reading this book. Empire Zero Avengers. Tony Stark wakes from strange dreams as old allies make a distress call to the Avengers. In the new green area of the moon, the Kotati are waiting with news of a terrible enemy that could wipe out both them and humanity itself. The Celestial Messiah has returned, but are the Avengers ready to hear his message? This book was a little confusing, but I still enjoyed it no less. Source Wall News. We got DC announcing Harley Quinn Black, White, and Red anthology series. Now, this past Friday, DC announced Harley Quinn Black, White, and Red for the publisher's new Digital First series. The anthology series will span 14 chapters, which will tell standalone stories reminiscent that of Batman Black and White. As the name suggests, each chapter will primarily be depicted in black and white, with red used strategically in each story. The series has kicked off with Harleen Red, a story set in the world of Stepan Sedgwick's Harleen series. Written and drawn by Sedgwick and lettering by Gabriella Downey, the title is currently now available on all platforms such as Comixology and the like. Future chapters of Harley Quinn Black, White, and Red will enlist a wide array of comic favorites, including Harley Quinn co-creator Paul Dini, the team of Amanda Conner, Jimmy Palamato, and Chad Hardin, Saladin Ahmed, and Javier Rodriguez, Tim Seeley and Juan Ferreira, Erica Henderson, and Daniel Kibblesmith. It also will feature the DC writing debut of several beloved illustrators, including Mirka Andolph, Danny, Joe Quinones, and Riley Rosmo. So a lot of people are going to be getting their feet wet when it comes to writing this time around for Harleen, and I think it's going to be dope. You know, Harleen's not really that hard of a character to write, I don't think, personally, but maybe she is complex, as some may say, and we will see what happens with that. Let's jump into Watch This.
Watch this, y'all.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude.
I am the villain of the story.
So the watch this story this week has to be the fact that we are getting the Batman back. And anytime you say, I'm Batman, or the Batman, you have to think about Michael Keaton. And Michael Keaton is back again as the big bad bat, reportedly preparing to reprise his role as Batman, but not in a movie you'd be expecting. First reported by The Wrap and then confirmed by Hollywood Reporter, Keaton is currently in talks to appear in the upcoming Flash movie, appearing alongside Ezra Miller's Barry Allen. The Flashpoint movie will seemingly tie the DC cinematic universe together, including Batman and Batman Returns star Keaton reprising his role as the Caped Crusader. Keaton last suited up as the DC Comics superhero in 1992. Long time ago. He is still in early talks for the part, but we see him portray Bruce Wayne in a story which pulls the multiverse together, something DC's live action properties first dipped its feet into with the CW Crisis crossover, which saw Miller's Barry Allen meet Grant Gustin's version of the character from the Flash TV series. I hope they pretty much open all the floodgates for this one. I mean, just knowing that the multiverse is going to be used in the Flashpoint movie and that we're going to be seeing Keaton's Batman, it kind of opens the door for a lot of other people to kind of jump in and reprise some of their earlier roles too. I mean, we could finally possibly even see Tom Welling finally in the Superman suit. You know, we could see, I don't know, Jensen Ackles finally don the Red Hood mask and tote those two guns. There's a lot of things that we possibly could see within these movies coming forward in the future, with the multiverse now being a thing now. Thanks to Barry Allen and thanks to Ezra Miller and Grant Gustin on the Flash series, it's a possibility now, and I can't wait to see what happens. Margot Robbie to star in a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Now, there's a new movie coming out reportedly in early development at Disney, with Robbie attached to star and her Birds of Prey screenwriter Christina Hodson aboard to do the script. Now, this is a female-led project according to the Hollywood Reporter, and it is not intended to be a spin-off of the long-running franchise that had pirate Jack Sparrow being played by Johnny Depp at its center, but rather a wholly original story with new characters under the Pirates moniker. Now, I don't know, call me crazy, but if it's a standalone story with different characters, but you're still using the Pirates of the Caribbean moniker, is that not a spinoff? Did I miss something? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That's how I think. Moving on. The Boys Season 2 announced with trailer. Yeah. Cannot wait to see this. Straight from the cast reunion video that took place on Friday, Amazon Prime Video has confirmed that the official premiere date for the second season of The Boys will be September 4th. They're going to give us the first 3 episodes on that day, and then 5 weekly episodes will follow each week. The second season of The Boys will reveal in fallout of the season 1 finale, while also likely putting Huey and Butcher on collision course as they both attempt to figure out how to navigate this world. Series showrunner Eric Kripke has promised an even more twisted tale in the new episodes, confirming that work on the second season has been concluded despite the coronavirus pandemic shutdown. Now, this is your obligatory NSFW warning. When you watch the trailer, as with everything, as with anything to do with The Boys, expect gratuitous violence and explicit language. But if you're like me, you like that kind of stuff, and you can't wait to see season 2 on September 4th. Also, another trailer that came out, Superman Man of Tomorrow. Now, this is going to be another feather in the hat for DC animation. It's due out this summer on digital 4K Ultra combo pack and a Blu-ray combo pack. Superman Man Tomorrow is going to be Daily Planet intern Clark Kent takes learning on the job to the new extremes when Lobo and Parasite set their sights on Metropolis. Now, this is the official plot synopsis. It's a new Superman origin story. There's no direct comic book inspiration for this film, though it may take inspirations from Superman American Alien. Plenty of Superman stories have reworked and have been reimagined for the Man of Steel's origin, from Superman Man of Steel to Birthright to Secret Origin. The Man of Steel movie did something similar on the big screen. Now, more recently, Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. began exploring Superman's earliest adventures in the DC Black Label comic Superman Year One. I didn't really enjoy that one because it kind of saw him spending, I think, a little too much time in Atlantis, but that's just me. But yeah, this movie here is going to be dope. Can't wait to see it. Also, we have a final story here, and watch this. Cobra Kai Season 3, it is going to be on Netflix, people. It has announced that with the debut of the Season 3, the other 2 seasons will also be moving to Netflix as well at some time later this year. Cobra Kai's departure from YouTube marks the end of the Google-owned company's scripted series run, which featured other originals like Origin and Impulse. Can't wait to watch it. Season 3 is going to be dope. If there's any indication of how Season 2 ended or how Season 3 is going to be, I cannot wait. Let's get into Thumb Life.
Peace, love, and video games!
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
All right, the big story for Thumb Life this week has got to be the Marvel Avengers gameplay details. Now, fans were excited to finally get more details and footage of the anticipated game as their War Table streaming event took place. This trailer saw a nice 8-minute gameplay of Thor in a mission called Once an Avenger. Thor is brawling his way through AIM and other robotics. It is insane. It's taking place after the events of A-Day. It's just so much to talk about with this game here now, man. We see that one of the big bads, maybe not the biggest bad, is going to be MODOK. Rumor has it that all the footage we saw during the beginning of this War Table event was from the beginning of the game. It showed off a lot of customization as far as the power sets, as well as how it affects the characters cosmetically as well too. So it's going to be a great game. If you haven't checked it out, please go check out that trailer. It gives a breakdown from everything to the co-ops, the skill trees and how they can be used, how enemies are affected in status. The customization, like I said before, is so intricate and it's so deep. There's even a portion of the show where you can portion of the game where you have to rebuild the helicarrier. It's gonna be a deep game, and I cannot wait to watch this one. It's gonna be a dope game. I can't wait to play it. It's gonna be amazing. And finally, Crash Bandicoot 4. How about that? Crash Bandicoot Part 4. It's About Time, which is the title of the game, has been officially revealed. Activision revealed Crash Bandicoot 4 About Time as a brand new installment to the storied franchise. And as the first additive release is coming out here, it's going to be sometime around October 2nd that we're going to see it on PS4 and Xbox One. Crash Bandicoot was fun. I enjoyed it as a little side game in Uncharted 4, so that was a good little nod there. I enjoyed that. Crash Bandicoot, keep your eye out for that one. Maybe you can put your kids onto it and give them some old school feeling. Alright people, I've had fun, but I'm about to get out of here. Thank you for listening. Please, please, please listen to all the content, like the content, subscribe to the content. Hit up the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and especially that Instagram, people. As always, live to play to win, win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?